Good morning from a fairly mild Peterborough. Temperatures are warming up, but I think we're due to get some snow and ice. Just noticed the snowdrops coming up, various other plants. Don't ask what they are, I don't know, not a clue. Just walking across the Somme. Totally drenched. Squelching about. I've always been quite a tidy person, and a lot of people have noted that my filtration and pump setup is quite tidy. However, the other bits and pieces that you don't normally see are all over the place, so it's going to be tidy up time over the next few weeks. So this is Cat's shed, and as you know, we're big into birds. I put a few bird videos out. But this is part of the test kit. Oh, sorry, this one, that's the toolbox with all the test kits in, or some of the test kits. They're all over the place. So that's Cat's shed. Then go into my shed. And we've got items like this. The top tier of the shower in the back there, filter pads, filter wool, pumps, cartridges, pipe work, fittings and spawning brushes. In other words, it's scattered everywhere. Just one word on the bird videos. It's something we like to do. If you don't like it, just move on. I'm still experimenting with how close I can actually get a camera to one of these birds without it pecking the lens. But anyway, I think there's one coming out on Sunday. Today's Friday. Pond temperatures. Temperature yesterday in the bottom pond was 6.5 degrees. Still a lot of activity in the top pond with the goldfish. And there they all are, keeping an eye on me. Cleaned the filters yesterday. Hardly anything came out, as you'd expect. What we got in the garage. I'll put some light on first, then. So this brown parcel was the EasyPod cleaning disc. That was due to be sent out to a viewer. Got the name and address, ready to send, payment not sent, communication lost. I've no idea why. I'm not going to guess. I've no idea why, but I hope that person is okay. Somebody mentioned the other day about if my shower was for sale. So just to sort of put everything into perspective, until the new pond is up and running, nothing is for sale. After the new pond is up and running and proved to be working fine, and I don't need anything else, then certain items will be for sale. I'm absolutely certain I'm going to need both air pumps and potentially both UVs. I won't be using the EasyPods, and I'm pretty certain I won't be using the 3 and 4 tiers of the shower. But after you see the pond built and everybody's happy and smiley sat round it, then I will be discussing the sale of any items only then. So we're looking about another 4 or 5 months before that'll happen. The comments that I get on the videos are wonderful, very encouraging, and the comments that I see on other people's videos are very encouraging. Occasionally there's people that put sarcastic comments on. It's not necessary. If you feel as though you need to do that, go to a playground and do it. I like to see comments that add value, add interest, add advice, anything like that. There was one comment on my future pond about the size of the windows. Now this was a good comment. I am having, I think it's 800mm windows, and somebody commented, oh, you need at least 4 foot. Yeah, I can see your point. Yes, we did discuss larger windows. We have grandchildren that will probably be thigh high to the windows when they get a little bit older, and the fear of them tipping in too great. So we're going to have windows for definite, but more wall than windows. But I do thank you for your comment. We did take it on board and discuss it, but we're happy with our plan as it is. Another comment was, why don't you do the fiberglass in yourself and save a bit of money? As you well know from the videos that I've done around the garden and what I've built, everything that I've built, I'm confident with my skills. Electrical wise, I used to be an electrician, so yeah, that's no problem. When it comes to fiberglassing, no. Fiberglassing and gas fitting, anything to do with gas, that for me is witchcraft. That's for people who are clearly like well out there. So Matt's going to do me fiberglassing. There will be no thoughts of me attempting anything like that. I just watch in wonderment as these people sort that out. Anybody that comes to service my boiler and deals with gas, that's witchcraft, and I don't touch that neither. So yes, I think I would like to try a bit of fiberglassing, just fiberglass, I don't know, a bucket, just to see if I can do it. But something as precious as my pond, I want the professionals to do it, and that's why they are going to do it. There you go. Won't be long before I'll be able to start taking this pergola down. That means climbing on top, taking that net off to start with, and throwing everything down. But we'll get that sorted out in the future. Yeah, quite happy with things. Quite happy with things at the moment. So as I say, I've got to do a bit of tidying. There's stuff all over the place, and I want to put it into one central area. One thing that I haven't mentioned yet, and it was more faffy than necessity, is this. So what I had was a box of screws. I took all the central boxes out, which is all these had different size screws in, and they came in a box similar to this, which is now full of clips, bands. So what I did was took one of these, and again, just faffing around, created this. So these pop up, all the test tubes can then sit in there, and yeah, for no real reason at all, but it's nice if you can sit at the table, everything's sat in front of you, you've got the test tubes in place. I'll just put them in, then you can see how it's done. This is not my department, this is Kat's department. So there you go, she'll sit at the table in summer, do the water testing, and she'll be more than happy with that. The other thing I want to show you, and I'll just have to stop the camera because I need to go inside, is what does somebody who's retired do when you can't go out to play? So yes, as I was saying, what does somebody do when they're retired and the weather's bad and you can't go out? So come Christmas time, my mother and father-in-law says, what do you want for Christmas? And it's usually an Amazon voucher, which is fabulous. But this last year they said, right, we want to get you something, want to buy you something. And I said, well, I tell you what, I haven't built a plastic model since I was 12 years old. So I bought myself some paints, and some brushes. And then sure enough, come Christmas, they got me a model to build. So as you know, there's plenty of clever people on YouTube, so I just followed some model builders. One called Panzermeister, who was absolutely superb. And it just gives you that confidence to think, yeah, let's give this a go. What can I come up with? So I built myself this. And that, if I can just move the light round, is a Tiger tank. And you're supposed to put mud on the wheels. You're supposed to make the exhaust all rusty. And you're supposed to make the upper deck all dusty. You've got to paint your little tank commander as well, which means you have to wear them Mr. Magoo magnifying headband, which are absolutely awesome. And then you have to paint all the little individual spades and shovels and axes and tow cables on the top. So yeah, that kept me busy. Quite enjoyed that. And I've ordered a Sherman tank as well. So just to reiterate what we discussed outside, the pergolas got to come down. That's one of the next jobs. I think that might end up looking really cool, to be honest, taking it down, but we shall see. Got to tidy the sheds out. I've got too much pond equipment in the wrong place. It's just rammed in here, there and everywhere. As I said about the pond equipment that I currently have, quite a bit of it will be for sale, and I will not consider any offers at all until the new pond is up and running. So I do appreciate people are quite interested, and that's fine, but I won't be releasing anything until I know that the new pond is up and running, and that's absolutely fine. Any comments at all, please let me know. Please add value to comments that you send to myself and Kat, and the same with other people. If you can't add value, just don't comment at all. It's not really worth it. And for all those people who thank me for the content that I put out, fantastic. Just a quick message to James the Koi Whisperer. Every time I watch your videos, your lovely wife is making that Sunday lunch, and it just looks amazing. And I'm glad I was there, and I'm glad I tasted it all those months ago, and that was fantastic. So thanks again from that. Anyway, I'll leave it there. I've waffled on enough. Hope you stay safe. Hope your family's safe and well. Stick with it. Get the job. We'll get out of this. Take care. Bye-bye.